It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up next is the Commanders, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them.
Tua to throw right away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's Washington now in excellent field position to start things out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Locates Williams along the sideline. Pass is complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
Achane hit, and the ball is held.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now 3rd down and 7. Again, it's Achane. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Robinson up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing the...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 4, up to the 25-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to pass to him. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And they can't bring him down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You talk about this Miami defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Handoff now to Robinson. Down to about the 37.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall defense in the league.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're going to look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. From the 46, here's second down and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to Achane on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
#1 rush defense in the league for a reason. And after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. This is Coleman with a ground. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Oh, nice move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On now the Miami field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the give, here's Robinson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Trey McBride, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 10-3.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Miami set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On the run, it's Robinson. Gets around him. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there, two at a waddle for the Miami first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A short one here caught by McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. Looking to pass. Tua. Coleman has it here right side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua to throw again. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and... That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that?